Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shop, back with some more MLB picks on this Saturday, June 26th. Guys, it's the weekend. Let's get after it today. Let's make some money as always. You know, we've been 14-6 in our last 5 days. Let's keep that going up and hot through the weekend. Right now, we are sitting at 6877 subs. Can we get to 6,900 by the end of the day? I say absolutely. That's not a hard goal for you guys at all, but we can't do it without you mashing that subscribe button. It would be really cool if we could get to our 7,000 milestone by the end of the weekend. We're so close. We're closing in on it, and we have the best community out there. Speaking of best community, our COS All-Stars all over the screen are the real MVPs, and if you're interested in joining, either click the join button next to our channel name or the first link in the description below. It's only $2.99 a month. It's just a little tip to Austin and I for doing these picks. I love making these videos for you guys, and this is the absolute best community. Let's recap though our night last night. 1 and 2. You know, the Astros game got postponed. San Diego run line. Luckily, the Padres really clutched that one up. I had more than a unit riding on that one, which was great. Toronto run line. Oh man, Blue Jays, epic collapse. That one, dagger right through the heart. Nothing we can do about that one. And Brewers run line. Brewers won in extras, but did not cover that 1.5. That's okay. You know, I saw that one coming from a mile away. That's okay. We're going to get into it today. Where are we starting? Diamondbacks versus Padres. I'm taking Padres minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 130 odds. Yeah, guys, I'm back for more. I know what my eyes saw last night. They do not deceive me, right? Arizona just flat out outmatched. 24 straight row losses. Yeah, I mean, that's abysmal. Fernando Tatis just absolutely beasted and feasted last night. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the highlights. It was quite a sight to see. Kelly is on the mound for Arizona. 1, 4, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I mean, nothing amazing with Kelly on the mound. And on the other side of the mound, Lamet, 0, 1, and 4 earned runs for the Padres. I mean, Lamet can be serviceable today, and like I said, guys, it's a tale of two teams that, one is just so much better than the other. That's why they're minus 130 on the run line. I expect that to probably grow throughout the day, but right now I'm locking in Padres run line, and I'm not thinking twice about it. Moving on to our next pick, Orioles versus Blue Jays. I'm taking Blue Jays run line minus 1.5, minus 160 odds. Yeah, I know, even worse odds than the previous pick, but I'm just going to go ahead and specify I am putting 1.6 units, whatever makes me back the full 1 unit on this one. I'm really confident that the Blue Jays don't drop 2 in a row and just absolutely lay an egg like they did last night. I mean, that was, man, that one was a really tough one. Aiken is on the mound for Baltimore. 5, 8, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Not a great pitcher. I wouldn't trust him at all if I'm betting Baltimore. You know, Toronto, 5th in runs, 2nd in hits. They should easily have their way with Aiken today. On the other side of the mound, Ryu definitely one of the better pitchers. 1, 3, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3. The one is starting to get back to what he normally did. He had a really rough patch a few weeks ago, but he's come back down to earth. He's a great pitcher. Baltimore 9 and 17 versus left-handed pitchers. Not great. And Ryu is a lefty. 26 in runs, 16th in hits is what Baltimore's offense is. Yeah, guys, I just, on paper, everything's telling me to bet Blue Jays again and hopefully not get hurt. Man, Blue Jays, if you hurt me again, you're going straight to my graveyard. I'll just throw them in the ocean and won't think twice about them. Moving on to our next pick, though, Mariners versus White Sox. I'm taking White Sox minus 0.5 in the first 5 at minus 130 odds. I mean, if you don't have this, guys, this is essentially just a match bet. I know some of you don't have the minus 0.5 on the first 5 spread, but it's just picking pretty much the match bet, because if it ties, we're a loser, or if obviously the Mariners win, we're a loser. But I don't expect that today. Logan Gilbert's on the mound for Seattle. Love the first name. Don't really love him giving up 4 earned runs in his last start. 4, 1, and 1 earned run each of his last 3. I mean, yeah, he's a young pitcher. He definitely will give up the earned runs. I think the White Sox bats get to him today. That's why, again, I'm really liking them. 9th in runs, 7th in hits. Great offensive stats for the White Sox. Who's on the mound for Chicago? Lynn, 5, 3, and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3. I don't, Lynn is a better pitcher than the 5 and the 3. I mean, his ERA on the year is 2.1. I expect those numbers to come down and him to have his way with Seattle today. They're 21st in runs, dead last in hits. Yes, 30th. Yeah, guys, I mean, on paper, again, this is one of those bets that makes sense to me. That's why I'm going to ride the White Sox in the first 5. Hopefully they can they can do that for us. I know the White Sox have been really up and down. I used to bet them all the time. I kind of stay away a little bit, but I'm back today, and they have to capitalize on with Gilbert pitching. Moving on to our next pick, Angels versus Rays. It's a player prop. It's Cobb strikeout total over 5.5 Ks, -135. I mean, this line probably might not be out on most books, but I use this website called Betting Pros, I think is what it's called, and it shows the projected lines for these. So if it's at this 5.5 projected line, I like it, and I'm gonna lock it in. This comes courtesy of the Discord player prop guru Josh. Shout out to Josh. He does a lot of the player props. If you ever see him in the Discord, go ask him for advice on those. This is his specialty, right? Tampa Bay, dead last in strikeouts. Yes, they're 30th, I know. Whenever I'm betting Rays, I just kind of watch like that, just hoping that it's not one of those 30th and K's games, because they average 10.4 strikeouts at home. Yes, that is also dead last. I mean, they're a swing and a miss team way too often. Cobb in each of his last 3 starts, 8, 3, and 6 Ks. I love the 8 and the 6. The 3 is not going to cut it, but I expect him to do better than that. He's went 5 2/3, 3 and 7 innings pitched. I mean, the 5 and the 7 are looking good. These are encouraging if we want to strikeout total over. And lastly, Cobb, 6+ Ks in 4 of his 6 starts this year. I mean, great numbers, and I'm really liking the number. Like I said, if it comes out at that 5.5 mark, I'm locking it in. I think we could get a really good value on a player prop there, maybe add into parlays. I'm not sure. And going on to our last pick, or I say series of picks because it is the same series, but it is the doubleheader. Astros versus Tigers. I'm taking Astros run line in Game 1 and Game 2. I don't have lines or odds for this yet, but the projected pitching matchups are out, so we can at least talk about those. Again, guys, I'm going to lock them in, and if there's something crazy like -180 on the run line, I'm still going to put maybe 1.8 of my units to win back a unit. That's kind of how I tend to play these. Again, everyone's different in their betting strategies, but I am very confident Houston is the better team. They should play like it today, at least in 1 out of the 2 games. I mean, I'm hoping for, at the very least, they can cover in 1 of these games. I mean, gosh, they better, right? Houston, I'll say everyone's favorite stat, first in runs, first in hits, and first in Ks. Yes, Houston, what an offensive juggernaut. By comparison, Detroit, 24th in runs, 21st in hits, 29th in Ks. Yeah, that's the Tigers for you. They're pretty just back of the pack in a lot of things. Valdez is supposed to be pitching 2, 1, and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I love those numbers, low earned runs. And Mize is on the other side of the mound. April 12th, when these 2 teams faced, he went 7 innings pitched and 0 earned runs. Wow, what a start for Mize. And again, guys, look when this was, April 12th. Man, these 2 teams have changed a lot since then. Mize, the Tigers, nosedive. Astros, just best team in baseball, and it's not really close. Mize, 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I mean, he's going to give up some earned runs, especially to that offense. And, I like the Astros to come out and rough Mize up a little bit. And in the other Game 2, I believe, is the projected pitching matchup. We got McCullers on the mound for Houston. 2, 1, and 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Last time he faced Detroit, he did not have a great showing. We can't hide from that, right? 6 earned runs, April 14th, McCullers did. But, since then, he's been a lot better than that. And again, guys, that was April 14th. If you're just looking at these 2 teams since early April, yeah, I mean, they're just completely different, right? Peralta is on the other side, and this is what I really do like. Peralta should be pitching for Detroit, 5, 6, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Yeah, I mean, he should get rocked. April 9th, he did get rocked. 6 earned runs, April 9th. I mean, McCullers and Peralta both did get rocked in their only previous matchup with these 2 teams. But I definitely think, Houston, just a better team on paper, guys. I don't really know how I bet Tigers with any sort of confidence, except if you just want to buck the trend, and everyone and their mother is picking Astros, and you just say, nope, won't be me. I get that, all right? There's different gambling strategies, but it won't be me. That's all the picks. Let's recap, though, one last time. Padres run line, Blue Jays run line, White Sox in the first 5, Cobb strikeout total over, Astros run line in Game 1 and Game 2. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm always going to say this. I love hearing what you guys are playing today. So in the comments below, go ahead and drop your plays. no NRFIs today. You know, if you look at the slate, there's a lot of pretty mediocre pitchers on the mound. You know, it's not great NRFI material. But if you have any NRFI bets you really like, again, let us know. We still are NRFI Nation. We will come back, and you know, there's still a really fun bet to make. Thank you guys so much. Hope we have a great weekend. Let's win some money today.